Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's Billy Haynes here with another album review. This time we'll be doing the 2024 release of Haliphron's second album, Anatomy of Darkness. Yeah, this is my latest purchase. Been waiting to hear this for a long time, and I put in the generator and it came out like, about the 8th time after, I'd done their first album review here. And I was just like, fuck yes, because I can't wait to get into it. I've listened to it like 3 times over already just to, let it really sink in. I absolutely love their first album. Go and check the link in for their Prey album that I've done a review for previously. We'll be putting it on a playlist just in case you want to just listen through the albums and my thoughts on it. You're more than welcome to. If not, sorry. But yeah, let's get into Anatomy of Darkness, because I honestly think that Haliphron is one of those bands that just are incredible, and I can't wait to see, again, their third album and see what direction they take from there on out. Because I really think that this was well worth the purchase. You can buy it on Bandcamp or anywhere like that online. That's what I done. It's just easier doing it that way these days, especially for big European bands like Haliphron or Ignea. Ignea, you can go to the website and they're always doing deals and stuff if you ever need them sent in from Ukraine. But yeah, obviously these guys from the Netherlands, and saw them at Bloodstock, and they fucking killed it, and they actually smashed out majority of this album live, which was a good and a bad thing for me, because I'd listened to Prey so much and I only done a couple of songs from Prey. I was really looking forward to seeing some of that album being played, but I ended up getting some of the new stuff, which I'm happy with, because even though when you first hear it live, you're just like, I really want to go and listen to that on an album, and now that is finally dropped, I get to kind of relive that, if you will. But yeah, it opens up with Opus Adicor. I think that is a great song. The ambience, the guitars on it are just insanely good. The drumming is fantastic. Vocal delivery's there. 4 out of 5 from me. Goes into Silent Escape, which I think is masterful at best. The ambience is there. The bass is insane. The guitar solos on the track is awesome. Yeah, vocal delivery for days. She's got such a great voice, really great voice. It's getting a 5 out of 5 from me. It goes into a song called Black Star. Everything and the above, really, from the guitar solos up to the drummings, the vocal deliveries, the bass, absolutely insanely great. That's getting a 5 out of 5 from me. I think that's incredible. Then got Buried Truth next. The drums, fantastic on this track. Really like the vocal delivery as well. The guitars and the bass are insanely good. That's a 4 out of 5 from me for Buried Truth. Then it's Feasting on Flesh afterwards, which again, I really like the ambience to that track. The drumming is insanely good. Everything else delivers, but those ones really stand out most to me. That big rhythm section that they had going on during that, I think, was just insanely good. 5 out of 5 from me for Feasting on Flesh. Then Double or Nothing. Really love the piano in that. The bass is insanely good. The guitar riffs are crazy on that. Yeah, that's getting a 4 out of 5 from me. Then Epitome of Perfection is next. The guitars and the entire rhythm section is just insane on that. It's getting a 4 out of 5 from me. Then go into Art of the Blade. And this is what I mean, this album ends as good as it started. It's a punch after punch. Yeah, the Art of Blade has everything you want in a Haliphron track. I think it is absolutely incredible. 5 out of 5 for that. And then it ends on Anatomy of Darkness, which is just epic, to say the least. It's a 5 out of 5. The ambience is there, everything you want, everyone in the band really pulling their weight to, really deliver an epic song. And what did I think of it? As an overall album, Anatomy of Darkness, and looking back at Prey, I'm glad that I take these chances on these bands, because sometimes you don't always see the vision of certain things, and sometimes you get an inkling of, no, this person really knows their shit, and they're really, really talented, and you want to make that chance on them. They wouldn't be there if they weren't talented enough, but it's when the magic begins, I think, especially with a band, or when you're making music in general. Sometimes you just hear something and it's just like, that's it, sometimes people just write lightning in a bottle, and I think that's what's happened on this album. Is, Prey was a great album. I gave it a 4 out of 5 on my review. Anatomy of Darkness is exactly what I expected, maybe later on in their career, like third or fourth album. On a second album to peak this quick is either going to do one or two things. It's going to be, their third album is going to be a completely different direction, or it's going to be more of the same. And I hope it's more of the same, because I think they're onto something here. It's a 5 out of 5 from me for Anatomy of Darkness. I think Haliphron have really nailed their album here. I really do. I will be checking them out on tour. As soon as they announce tour dates for this album, you'll be seeing me at one of their shows for sure in London. That's where I usually hit. Lately I've been out and about and a bit of everywhere, but yeah, I'll definitely want to see Haliphron in the future on tour in the UK again. It would be absolutely fantastic. We'll be checking them out. I suggest you do, at least their albums first, before you go and see one of their shows. But I can't recommend this enough. I really think that this is a work of art. It really is. And, well done to the Haliphron guys, man. Like, I think you have really brought me an album that, everyone can be proud of. Really proud of. It was an absolute pleasure listening to it. This is my second favourite album of the year. That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, you can say what you want about my taste or anything. That's fine, but this is my second favourite album of the year. I think it's that fucking good. Yeah. And there's been some great albums this year, trust me. Hopefully more that I get to put on the channel. I hope you stay tuned. I will be doing a Haliphron playlist, of my album reviews. So if you want to check out both albums, just hear my thoughts on that, please go and check it out. It's been an absolute pleasure having Haliphron on the channel. I want more for the future. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Hopefully you've heard the album. If not, go and hear it. And, the comment section's open, man. And I'll try and answer you back as quick as I can and whatever. But, let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one.